Hello and welcome back to High Now Daily. Sit back and relax. Pacific Island Films' Aikāne and The Arrangements are going to be on national streaming platforms AMC Plus and Sundance. Very exciting from now until May of 2027. Joining us are filmmakers Dean Hamer, filmmaker of Aikāne, and Sonny Ganadin, the filmmaker of The Arrangements. Welcome into the show, gentlemen.
Hey, how's it going?
And congratulations to the two of you. That is big time news. Very, very cool. Sonny, I want to start with you. Tell us a little bit about The Arrangements. It's a local story here, and how did this all come together?
It's a short film about Micronesian kids who live in Camp 4 public housing, and it comes from a bit of tragedy. A boy I knew passed away. His name was Mikey Sakuma, and a few other kids. They died from violence when I was working at a nonprofit working with kids after school. As a result of that, I was dealing with the trauma, and these other kids were, and I wrote a short film. It got into the Ohina Producers Lab. We developed it, and we turned it into a short film. It's now been around the world.
Wow.
It's won here in Hawaii. It won an award here at the Hawaii Island Film Festival. It won at the New York Pacific Island Film Festival in Oklahoma. And yeah, we're just very proud of it, and we're very proud of the kids and the partnerships that we created. The soundtrack was done by the Hawaii Youth Symphony, so it was kids that don't normally interact with Camp 4 kids that made the soundtrack for it.
Wow, we're actually looking at some depictions that you can see over there on your screen. I wanted to ask you as well, oftentimes, especially a story that touches kind of youth violence, oftentimes it's hard to talk about.
It is.
Right? How was it for you going into these communities, putting the story together?
The kids were great. When you're 12 years old, life just hurtles forward, right?
Right.
So you kind of just live this existential life, and they don't live their lives as tragedy. So we wanted to show that resilience sometimes doesn't look the same for kids as the way it does for adults. And the way they dealt with the death of their friends or dealing with the kind of issues that they deal with in the community, sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's strange.
And sometimes it's sad.
Yeah, it is. And a movie shows all of that. And so we try to take you on this basically an emotional journey for about 17 minutes. And we're so happy to be able to do that and to be able to share that with the world now.
Right, very, very cool. Excuse me, now we're looking at images from the film. You were mentioning this thing has traveled around the world, over there to the East Coast in New York, and we got some hardware to show for it, right?
Yeah, so the wonderful community at the Pacific Island Film Festival, Stacy Young and these lovely local people who created the Pacific Island Film Festival in Manhattan, they got these awards from Native Woodworks, and so they brought it all the way to Manhattan, and then I just brought it home.
Awesome, man. Thank you for bringing it in today. Congratulations again. Dean, I wanted to transition over to you as well. Let's talk about Aikāne and what this moment means for you to be able to share it on international platforms.
I think it's really important. The film was made back during the pandemic, which, remember, was a very scary time.
Yeah.
Not just because of the virus, but also because that was the beginning of all the fear and the discrimination and the prejudice against our Mahu and LGBT community that you're seeing continue to this day. So what we wanted to do was to make a queer love story, but one with a happy ending, because you really don't see that enough, and one that focused not on problems that same-sex couples have, but on the accomplishments they can make, the cooperation, the trust, the love that they can build up, and that's why we made the film. And we hope that the take-home lesson from that is that, love is love is love. And what's important is not the exact identities that people have. It's really the trust and the cooperation that they have together that can build up a real relationship and something that's really lasting.
Yeah, what was the filmmaking process like for you putting this together?
Well, we were lucky to work with Daniel Sousa, an incredibly talented animator. He made the film Kapai Mahu about the Healer Stones that people know very well, that story. And so making the film together with him was really a treat. We also made The Queen's Flowers with him, another film that you've had on this show recently. So that was important, and it's really led us into the work that we're doing today to continue that by looking at real life Aikāne, like Kaumi Moe, who's the lover and Aikāne of Kamehameha III. So that's an upcoming story.
Now, and how has the partnership as well with Pacific Island Film Festival really just kind of helped foster filmmakers, especially here in Hawaii, who want to continue to strive and share their stories with audiences like the both of you have?
I mean, I've only made one film, so Dean is probably the better guy to ask.
I can tell you that all of our long documentaries have been on TV, they've been on Netflix, they've been on PBS, they've been seen by millions. It's really hard to get short films on TV. I don't know why, because people love short films, but it's hard to scroll through them all. So PIF was really genius in packaging together a group of films by talented Pacific filmmakers. So to have them all in one package, I think was really genius. Really
Very cool. And we're looking at images, and if you use the code PIF30 free, you can get 30 days of AMC Plus for free to watch Aikāne and the arrangements, which is really cool. Next question for the two of you. What is next? What is next for the films, and what are you looking to create moving forward?
You know, it's hard to be an artist here in Hawaii, and there's a really gorgeous community of local filmmakers, actors, people who work behind the scenes. And you know, you just got to make the work sometimes. So I'll be shooting another short film at the end of the year. And I hope to be back on here to talk about it.
Absolutely. Congratulations, man. Dean, how about you? What's next?
We're actually focusing on a museum exhibition at the Judiciary History Center.
Wow.
That's in front of the big Kamehameha statue, that building. And it's about Aikāne, a pair of Aikāne. One of them is named Kaomi, and one of them is named King Kamehameha III. And together they co-ruled Hawaii for a couple of years. They brought back the hula, and we're going to be commemorating him with a big statue in the middle of the Judiciary History Center. So we're excited about that.
Gotcha. So a lot to look forward to. Sunny, Dean, thank you so much. And again,
Mahalo.
congratulations
Thank you.
to the both of you as well. And again, for more information about Aikāne and the arrangements as well, you can head to HiNowDaily.com. Come on back. Mahalo, gang.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.